My name is Architect Dr. James Kimathi. I'm the Managing Director of K&M Archiplans. I became a member of AK in 1978 and became Associate Fellow in the year 2009. I've been practicing architecture since 1978. This is one of the projects that we designed, and it was completed in the year 2015. This is a local city shopping mall in Mwanza. The building is set on a hill. There are a lot of rocks all over. One of our greatest challenge we have, in actual fact, the concept of this project is fish, because we are talking about Mwanza. So this is a fin, these are fins, and this is the mouth. This is the mouth of the fish. It is 4 levels with escalators, with lifts. It's complete and occupied in the year 2015. What lesson did I learn from here? This project is built in an area where there is a lot of underground water. So the engineers and ourselves had to think around the whole issue of water running from the hills, coming into the ground, moving towards the hills. That was one of the important things that we had to take care of. Of course, the other thing, the shopping mall is too large. In terms of the facilities that we had to provide inside, we had to build an area where we have got a skylight to be able to take a lot of light into the mall itself. The parking is large. The mall is built on 16 acres, so we had to create a very big parking, particularly for the people who are coming to shop in this particular mall. So at the moment, the mall is complete. It's being used by the people of Mwanza and the people of Tanzania, particularly the ones who are going towards the lake to Mwanza. Is a project which is now complete and being used. The challenge was, it was too large for me. I had to travel many countries all over to try to get the concept, to try to think about the shopping mall, to see how our shopping mall is able to operate. But by God's grace, we managed to come with this project, and it's now complete. This is another project which was built in the year 2004, 2006. It is Tanzania Parliament in Dodoma. It is one of the most iconic projects and most important projects in the country of Tanzania, built in Dodoma. We had to travel and move and think, particularly what kind of concept do you want on this parliament. You realize the main chamber is actually a round forms which are found near that area in Dodoma. That is buildings of round form. They call it Nyumba ya Msonge. That means a building which is actually round. We had to think also about their architecture in terms of Swahili architecture, which is found in areas like Zanzibar and other places. I think to me it's one of the largest projects and one of the prestigious projects that we have been able to design, supervise, and have it building and hand it over to the government of Tanzania. Now, what are the challenges of this project? This project is on an area which is earthquake prone. And therefore, the foundations and the basement of the project, we have to be very careful. Actually, the base of the project is based on a very large concrete slab. And because, of course, the building is visited by very important people. So that was one of the challenges because of the earthquake in Tanzania. Of course, the other challenge we have is what form we get of this particular project, but we managed to coin a form which both the speaker and the people of Tanzania like. It was built on a large site, and there was a lot of landscaping that we had to think about. I think for this project, I have really traveled in many other countries to be able to appreciate similar project of this kind. So is that one of the projects we managed to finish, and it's one of the projects which is still being used by the people of Tanzania, and we are very happy, and they are also very happy about it. This is Tanzania Ports Authority building, about 30 meters from the sea. This was also completed in 2012. It's about 7 floors. I think it's one of the highest buildings in East Africa at the moment. It's complete and occupied. Now, where would I like us to, the architecture of Kenya to go? I'm particularly thinking myself of publishing. I've published 2 books now, Marriage Before and After. I also, in 2011, published this book, Parliament and Their Architecture, Design, Art, and Technology in 2011 by Images of Australia. In my view, the Kenyan firms, Kenyan architects, Kenyan conservators, Kenyan planners, Kenyan engineers, they have done a lot of work in this country. Whether you are talking buildings about Hilton or Kencom, or you are talking about building like Times Tower, we want to see books published on those particular areas. So I would like to plead with my older colleagues for us to be able to leave a legacy. The most important item is now to go on publishing. Please publish your work, which you have done, publish your sketches, let the other people see them. These buildings we have within the city, let us see books on those particular buildings, and this way we shall be able to encourage other future generations in order to put their work in paper so that other people can be able to see their work. So my legacy, where would I like my legacy to be? I would like my legacy to be particularly in recording my work or publishing my work. I do have a number of manuscripts which I want to publish next year, and I hope by God's grace I will be able to do a bit of work. I'm aware also many other firms who have done fantastic work in this country and elsewhere, but I have not been able to see a lot of books on that particular area, books which require to be read by our universities, books required to be read by our younger generations. I think we people in the building industry, we need to do a lot of publishing in order that the other people who are coming can be able to benefit. Of course, this project is Lavington United Church project in Lavington. This is a project we have under construction at the moment in that area of Lavington. Now, what would I like to say to the young upcoming professionals? I would like to say this: be a leader, because we are leaders. Be a good mentor. Please, wherever you have got an opportunity to undertake a project, you have to be a very good leader. You have to be committed to the project. You have to have integrity. I would like to say also, when you are working on the project, please be careful, particularly on the areas of corruption. Be completely away from feeling that you can misappropriate anybody's money. And through that way, I want to assure you, although you may be starting now, you will be able to make it because others have made it. You will be able to make it too. Thank you very much.